What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Eric the Cosmic Wizard, and this is just gonna be a reading. I don't know, maybe I won't. You know what, it's Monday. Let's start with Aries, and then I just feel like I just did Aries. You know what, this is just gonna be a general reading, energy check-in for anybody and everybody. I'm gonna start doing them and then I'm gonna do my weekly everybody's. But y'all, it's been a rough couple of days for me. I have gone through some shit that I put myself through because of just being irresponsible, and I don't know, y'all. I've just been real hard on myself lately, so I need you all to just pray for me, send me love, send me light, like I be sending y'all love and light. Shit's been just real. My apartment, there was a grease fire because I passed out, and my neighbor ended up coming and saving me. And in the midst of it all, I guess the smoke had gotten to him, and that was Thursday night, and it's Monday, and he's been in the hospital, but he's getting better. So please send my neighbor some love, send him some help, some love. Put him on your prayer list, please. I've been lighting candles for him. I was so sad. Like I feel awful, but I've decided that I'm just going to stop with the drinking as much. I really want to go back to being sober. I really don't. I didn't fuck my car up Friday. It's still drivable, but I got a lot of guilt and shame that I'm trying to process out of me. So I just pray that, luckily everybody's safe. Luckily nobody was harmed. Everything will be okay. Those are objects. Objects can be replaced. So we can always get a new car. We can always get a new apartment. We can always get a new stove. We can always get a new frying pan. But life is precious, and I have not been taking mine very seriously. And my friend, she really laid into me about how I need to be more responsible, and they want me to be here for their kids, and I need to do better. I gotta do better, man. That's all I can say. I ain't trying to put too much shame on myself, because that's not gonna help. That's not gonna fix nothing. But at the end of the day, I gotta be a man to take responsibility and accountability for my actions. And like, my actions almost really hurt somebody, and they did. And I feel awful about that. So I'm sending him love and light and prayer and healing. And I lit a few candles. I lit one the night before and the day before that. So anyway, that's why you ain't seen me in a few days. I've been in my mind, you know what I mean? So let's just do an energy check-in for y'all, the collective. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's filled with love and light. I pray that this reading reaches all those that need to hear it. That the Almighty Universe, Lord God and Creator, please step through, walk with us, hold our hands as we go through this world. God knows we need each other. God knows we need you. Just God only knows what I'd be without you. Yep. All right, let's get into this reading, y'all. We spent enough time. Ooh, Two of Wands in reverse. So it looks like somebody don't know if they want to come towards you or not. The way that flew out, that's somebody energy, what they think of you. And I don't have time to be worried about this. Don't have time to be worried about this. Y'all, it's just a lot, I feel like right now there's just a lot going on in your energy as well. So like, make sure when you feel like this that you start praying and you keep the angels around you and everybody, because it get real easy for them trickster spirits to come in and weaken our minds. But you have a powerful mind, okay? I have a powerful mind. You have a powerful mind. You have to tell yourself that, like, my mind is not easily shattered. It's not easily fractured. Two of Swords in reverse. Exactly. You see through the bullshit. And the Sun in the verse, this depression, this is just lifing, you know, shit. But I think everything is, no, I don't think everything is working exactly how it needs to be working. And everything is going to be okay. That's what they say. That's what they say. Sorry, y'all. It's still early kind of for me. Just been real. I've noticed one thing about myself. When I cut back on my drinking, I kind of go through like this mood swing where it's like I feel very, I guess that's just part of the detox, is like I get like night sweats, don't sleep that well, energy be all low, I be feeling all depressed and shit. But yeah, we gonna get through it, family. Four of Wands here. Happy family, happy life, prosperity, fruitfulness, love, commitment, all that shit. So as much as there's people who don't know how they feel about you, there's people that love you, like truly love the fuck out of you. I should just say us, because I'm a part of this too, you know what I mean? Like, this is my channel. And I'm a part of this community as well. What's going on? All right. Let's see. Got the Nine of Swords in reverse. So you've definitely been going through some shit lately here in the past. You've been working on some like I just said, we've been working on some shit. All right. The Nine of Swords in reverse, to me, that's good. That means just getting over it. That means that you are coming out of your anxiety, out of your depression, out of all of that. So, you know, this is your wake-up call. This is you realizing, Two of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, that you can't let the enemy run off with your power. You can't let the enemy defeat you and make you feel down. Because even right now, as I'm doing this reading, I'm in my head about shit that I can't fix or control right now. So, yeah. I heard somebody was like, you could tell that your energy is down. You could tell, can't you? But it's going to be okay. I'm going to be all right. I'm a big boy. Period. Queen of Swords here. So, you got to turn off that negative thinking. So, you got to turn off all that depression, all that anxiety, all that I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, all that bullshit. Like, I see you with the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Swords. You know how to get yourself out of that mindset. You know how to be like, you know what, it's time for me to level up. It's time for me to get back on my grind. It's time for me to get back on my horse. It's time for me to, you know what I mean? Because when it comes to it, you're going to... Queen of Cups in reverse. It came out sideways, for real. Queen of Cups and the Seven of Cups. You know how to turn your emotions into a... You can you can feel sad without having to be stuck in it. You know what I mean? You can. Everybody didn't have to get up and go to work and not feel the best. Everybody didn't have to put on a happy face. Everybody had to put on a smile when they didn't feel like it. Everybody had to put on their big boy pants and panties and go out there and, you know, do what the fuck you do. Shit. Sometimes you just gotta do that. And you're not gonna let depression and anxiety stop you from being successful. Seven of Swords in reverse, exactly. Because right now, it's like this energy of being, what's the word? Deceptive. It's that trickster spirit. It's that voice that tells us, oh, well, you know what, you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing this. That's just a sign. Go get you, go do something differently. You don't need to be doing it like this. But you can't always listen to that. You can't ever listen to that. So right now, it's like you feel like you almost like trying to trick yourself into being happy. Which, shit, maybe you are. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I think you have to learn how to. There's a lot of swords, so we definitely in the mind. Like we definitely we in our mind, we in our heads a lot. Like we gotta get out that shit. So right now you're trying to overcome that negative critical mind. Period. Because the magician is here, and so it's time to level up. It's time to be creative. It's time to manifest. It's time to bring our dreams and our desires down from the heavens, as above. If you look at her hands, this is the pose for as above, so below, as within, so without. She has the wand, the sword, the cup, and the pinnacle on the table. She is the master of all elements. She has infinite creativity. All right. So maybe you have been in this. You're entering into this purging season, is what I should say. You're purging some shit, and it's a lot of this self-doubt, self-critical, and and sometimes you gotta go through some shit to be like, listen, shit happens. I've just been feeling like a bad person, and it's like you're not a bad person. 4 of Wands and the 8 of Swords. Like I said, in that motherfucking head. But there's people out here who love you, and they see that you are a good, decent, kind human being, that you are full of love, and that you don't, you can't blame yourself for things that are out of your control. You can just appreciate what happens. And like I said, the whole thing with my neighbor, it's been weighing on me, and I don't feel like it. Honestly, I think it would be more fucked up if I didn't feel fucked up, right? Like if you over here, what the fuck just happened, and you don't even give a fuck. Like that would be more of an issue than somebody who, like nigga, you should feel bad. That motherfucker in the hospital because of some shit that you did. So now you gotta fucking come correct. You gotta figure out how the fuck you gonna fix your life, and how can we help him out, because I can't leave him hanging like that. So I gotta fucking figure it out. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna pay him back. I'm gonna get his ass back. I'm gonna do something. I don't know. Take him some flowers, leave him a card, help him with some bills, because he ain't been able to work either. So I ain't making that much money, but I gotta help him out. I don't leave people hanging like that. You know what I mean? And when we bless others, we bless ourselves. 3 of Wands and the Sun card here. So we gonna help him out. Maybe maybe this will be like the catalyst that brings us closer as friends. And like Otto Hightower said, never waste a good tragedy, bitch. Don't never waste a good tragedy. When Blood and Cheese had killed them boys, they used, I don't know how I feel about that, but using that sad fucking incident to show the people how bad Rhaenyra was, help the Hightowers and the Team Green get their political game up. And as shitty as that is, sometimes you gotta look at everything. And I'm not trying to compare what happened to Blood and with Jacaerys and I forget the little boys' names, but you know what I mean? There's always a silver lining. There's always a reason why shit happens. Even though we don't understand it, there's always a reason why. So as somebody was telling me, maybe this was his way of cleansing his karma. This is what he had to help me, so he could help cleanse his karma. Because look at the sun. Exactly. Period. Never waste a good tragedy. The sun keeps wanting to come out, so that means vitality. That means health. That means love. So my friend gonna be okay. That makes me feel good. Because I really can't. That shit hit me something. Yeah, ooh. Okay, let's see what else is going on. We got okay. Well, we got Judgment in reverse. So No, this is a warning, I think. Wake up, Pearl. Wake up. So, you're going to have to make a decision. It's going to be a hard one. And you are avoiding making this decision. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you thinking about quitting some toxic habit. Not necessarily that. Or a job or something here. This Nine of Wands. It's about changing your way of life, I feel like. This is more about, in order for us to evolve as a creature of, you know, the universe, the way that we live life has got to improve. We have got to listen to the universe's calls when they be telling us to sit your ass down, go into meditation, go into prayer, eat healthy. And we be wanting to eat bad, we want to drink, we be wanting to fuck, we be wanting to have casual sex, we be wanting to, and there's nothing wrong with any of those things, right? But it's like, if you know you want to be in a relationship, why are you on these hookup apps? I just fumbled someone because I was trying to be a fucking hoe. And I'm gonna be honest with you, yeah. And it's that shit, I mean, shit, I'm human just like everybody else. And I have needs, and you know, when you're trying to work with somebody, even if it is, you know, on an earthly desire base, if you're going to work with somebody, then you need to just focus on that person. I'm too old to be out here talking to 6-7 different fucking dudes. Like, I mean, most of them don't be on shit. Sometimes a lot of times, they be far away because the dudes around me are trash. So, but, I don't know. Part of me is like, what do you really want? Do you want to be with somebody, or do you want to be for the streets still? Because, like, let me know. Because you be over here acting like you want a nigga, but then you be treating like, then you move like you don't. So, well, ain't that some bullshit? The fire alarm going off. And I guess it's normal to be a little shaken up still. I mean, there's still a big ass black soot cloud over the damn sink, and it still smells a little bit. I've been mopping and cleaning, but you know, if you want to have the happy life that you want the money, you want the big dicks, you want the fucking big booties, you want, you know, the happy 8-figure salary, you want the 10 million subscribers, you gotta put in the work. And when I'm saying you, I'm talking to me too. Trust me. The Lovers in reverse. So there's this, you're not feeling like you're not feeling complete. I don't think this is out external love. It could be though. It could be that you've been missing, you've been feeling lonely, you've been feeling like, where is my man? Where is my woman? Where is my partner at? Where is my divine counterpart? And I think what happens is, when we don't feel good about ourselves, we're not going to attract people who want to treat us right either. Because what you feel is what you vibrate on is what you attract. So if you feeling like shit, you've been letting people keep you stuck. You doing your best to break these generational curses. You doing your best to break these hexes, to break these soul ties, to break these bonds of poverty, of scarcity, of lack mindset. And you doing your shit, but it's hard, dude. It's really fucking hard sometimes. But just because, and I tell this to my students when I was a teacher, just because something's hard doesn't mean you can't do it. And that's the mindset you gotta have. That's that 7 of Swords in reverse, bitch. Just because something's hard doesn't mean I can't fucking do it. I'm clever. I can be calculated. You know, it doesn't. 7 of Swords doesn't have to always be deceit and manipulation. Sometimes it's being cunning. It's being wise, and it's tricking a trickster. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, you're not playing me. I'm playing you on purr. Or like, yeah, like, you know, I'll let you use me because I'm finna get some out this motherfucker too. Like, you think you finna be the only one? Like, oh, you want some? Oh, you want some ass? Oh, okay, well, I need about $50. Oh, you think you finna run some game on me? Okay, hold on, but first, Bring over some weed. Bring over some liquor. Bring some drink over. Bring some food over. You know what I mean? Like, don't. We're not finna do this shit where you just think you finna be the only one getting something about this bitch. Like, speaking of the devil, that's my friend, and she knows she good for doing some shit like that. Why is that camera like that? Hold on 1 second, y'all. What's up, friend?
Good morning.
Good morning. Hold on, I'm recording right now.
Okay, when you're done, text me while she put this email for the reason name.
Go to ChatGPT.
Okay.
No, write it up and then have ChatGPT look it up and then ask them what they need, what you need to add to it.
Okay. All right, love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, bye. Ooh, that food was good as fuck too. I made some salmon. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much. I'll hit you up later.
All right.
I'm sorry, y'all. Ooh. Two of Swords. Two of Cups. My bad, bitch. So, okay. So this reading is starting to make a little sense. For me, it's giving. You cheated yourself out of a love, out of a connection here with somebody because you didn't feel. You were trying to be sneaky. I was trying to be sneaky. But maybe you was like, well, this nigga trying to be sneaky too. So I creep. Yeah. And maybe he was creeping too. Y'all both be creeping. I know you see me watching you when I see. You know what I mean? Like, y'all both got somebody else. You talking to 6, 7, 8 people. And that's the other thing. Like, that's my problem right there. That's my fucking problem. I attract too many different people and I can't say no. I just like talking to different people. I guess it's an insecurity. I guess I like the attention. I mean, that's really what I wanted. That's what I wanted after, you know, I just wanted some attention. I wanted somebody. I just didn't want to think about all the shit that was going on. I wanted somebody around me. And I hate that well, you know what? I ain't gonna say that because he got what he wanted and I got what I wanted. But did I really get what I want though? Because you got to come over and have what you wanted, but now I'm over here feeling like shit, like damn. I kind of like, I don't know. Forgiveness is a hell of a thing. I'm learning about forgiveness. That's what it is, y'all. I'm gonna title this video, Learning How to Forgive Yourself. I struggle with that. I'm so hard on myself and I don't necessarily always know how to forgive people or myself. And I want to work on that. So I'm gonna ask the Holy Spirit to work on forgiveness with me and compassion, true compassion. As much as I love rose quartz, I don't be compassionate enough towards myself to be like, listen, shit happens, you make mistakes. You're okay, you know what you mean, like you didn't, everyone's still here, your car's still okay, yeah, the door kind of fucked up, but you could pry that bitch open, yeah, that back door handle fucked up, you can go buy a new fucking back door handle, like, okay, you got a couple little side swipe bar marks for the decal and keep the motherfucking moving, nigga, like, come on now, like, we got shits to do, we got the world to heal. Starting with ourselves. Well, I'm on a self-healing journey, and I want you all to document it for you all, and for myself. But the Two of Cups here and the Seven of Swords, it's like, you be doing like all this healing work with the Queen of Swords and the Temperance here, trying to like, so when the universe speaks, you need to listen, and it be telling you that you need to cut some shit off, you need to cut some shit out, you be needing to take a step back, because then you don't, that's when shit happens to you, right? Because of my actions, look what happened. And I can't blame nobody, but I can't keep blaming myself either. Take it, accept it, and move on. Do better. When you know better, you do better. Now you know what the fuck you need to stop doing, so keep making attempts to be better every single day. Temperance also means balance and harmony. So it's not about going from one extreme to the next. You know, for me, I go from drinking and smoking every day to like, you know, these long breaks where I do 6 months, 100 days here and there, this 2 weeks here, then and then next thing you know, you back to going hard in the paint every fucking day. So why not just cut it down to just 1 to 2 or 3 times a week, or weekends, or something like that. Something more practical, something more manageable. Like, I think I really fumbled this serving job too because of my drinking. So I gotta really, like, I know how to have fun, but I also know how to be disciplined. And right now I need to be more disciplined. I'm in the season of more discipline and balancing my fun and energy out. So that way I'm not, cracking open beers and drinking fucking, pints in the goddamn morning and shit. Like, I can just really let go sometimes, and that's not good. It's not always, no, it's not good. The 10 of Cups in reverse. So you're trying to heal this family. With the Magician and 10 of Cups in reverse, I think what you're really doing is, like, you're trying to, you worried about your family. You worried about your loved ones, the people who really matter to you in life, and how you can show up better for them. And also, here's the thing though, don't do it for them. Do it for yourself. Because the people who really love you, they want you to do it for yourself too. They don't want you to be upset and angry and hurting. You know what I mean? Self-love is important too. And here's the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So letting go, yeah. The judgment over the 4 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords, letting go of fear, letting go of limited beliefs, letting go of all these not helpful opinions that you have, either of yourself or other people. Learning how to be more in the energy of self-love is what I'm feeling. Being more in that energy of self-love is definitely what you need right now. It's a lot of fighting over the rules of the universe and how things need to be. Like, if you're like me, you come from a very conservative Christian family, and it's taken me a long time to learn how to really it's taken me a long time how to really learn how to, like, love myself and appreciate myself and accept myself for who I am, and be like, there's nothing wrong with me, there's nothing wrong with who I am or any of that shit. Like, that was the lie of you're not. I hate that whole concept of you're a sinner, and you, like, that's just shame. That's just nothing but shame and guilt being pushed on us. And without God, you're nothing, and you need the Lord Jesus to take care of you. And I'm not saying, I don't know what I'm exactly saying, but I know what I'm not saying. And I'm saying that you're not a sinner. You are precious, and the way that you were created is perfect. And I think if more people would love themselves and take that shame and that guilt away, we'd have less pedophiles. We'd have less rapists. We'd have less murderers. We'd have less people who was abusing kids and animals and other people. Damn. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. Six of Swords in reverse and the 5 of Swords. But somebody always want to fucking keep up some bullshit around you. It's gonna be hard to shake that. Damn, why my throat? I'm finna get off here. Do just one more row. Six of Pentacles here. So you give your whole, you just give away too much energy to these low vibrational, bottom feeding fucking entities that feed off depression and chaos. And the Chariot here in reverse. Yeah, the way you were showing up, it was, we still in the beginning stage. We figuring some shit out, but we okay, babes. The Chariot here in reverse is like you wanted to come in and save the day, Captain Save a Hoe, Captain this, whatever. But honestly, it's like, babe, are you really the one that needs to be saving people, or are you the one that needs help still? Like, who are you to tell somebody how they should? And you know, I deal with that as a tarot reader. Like, who am I to sit here and tell people what they need to hear and not? But when y'all just be sitting there and just be listening, I'd be like, why not? Having more confidence in yourself, being more in command, being more, you know, you hold yourself to a very high standard. And when you just, if you could be, you hold yourself to the standard right here. 99% of the time, you right here too. But when you come right here, you might as well be all the way down here. Because if you're not right here, you could be right here, but you might as well be right here. There is no such thing as good enough for you. It's perfection or nothing. And that's a very, and you know what, that's what makes the negative, lower vibrational beings attached, because they're like, oh, but it's okay. You know, they feed off that shit. They love when you fucking like revel, and they want to keep you down. They want to keep you where they are, because that's where they are. They stuck. And don't be like that. This is what I'm talking about. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Coming out of that rejection, that feeling of not worthiness, that feeling of not good enough, that feeling of not, damn, what the fuck is this? My friend just sent this text message. She said, I'm officially giving up drinking for the rest of my life. I'm finna heart that shit. I applaud you. I've made that decision many times, and that's a scary commitment to make, but you know what? Shit. I support it. I'm right there with you, girl. We gotta find something else, because this alcohol poison brain is not it, baby. Baby. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. So work with the world. Work with the universe here. The 3 of Pentacles with the 10 of Cups and the Magician here. To me, this is you listening to your guides, listening to the spirit, listening to your ancestors, listening to the people around you. Because sometimes I know I'm like, I don't know what to listen to. I don't know. But they speak through other people. They speak through things. You ever just hear a song and it's like, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. Or like I had like a random song pop in my head like that. Like, and I'm like, oh, okay. Because like I keep thinking about that one episode of 600 Pound Life, and that man was like, if you gonna pray, don't worry. If you gonna worry, don't pray. And I be telling myself that all the time, like, this money gonna come. You're gonna be able to pay your bills. Don't worry about it. If you're gonna pray about it, you're gonna ask, you're gonna take it to the God, you're gonna take it to the universe. Don't worry about it. Let them handle it. They told you, take it to me. Ain't that what she said? She said, take it to God. So you took it to God, so why you keep worried about it? You don't trust me? And so when you don't trust in the universe is going to vibrate off of that, because essentially you are God, and you are creation, you are thought in like a life form. So you are just, you're living the life that you believe that you should live. And when we learn that, and too bad we don't learn that as a baby, right? Too bad we didn't learn that growing up. Too bad it took me 30 years to realize that. So now I got a unbrainwashed 30 years of religious bullshit, of being a sinner, being unworthy, being in the mercy of this God who needs to be worshipped and praised 24/7, and I can't do shit unless I'm sitting on my knees praying to God every 3 fucking seconds. I need to fucking make sure that I give all my love and energy to this deity, and in return he'll bless me with prosperity. And I'm not saying that we don't, but I feel like too many times, this gonna get controversial. I don't care what nobody has to say. Y'all give your power away to gods who truly are not that powerful when they're feeding off your energy. Why do they need you to pray to them? Why do they need you so badly to believe in them to exist? Did you ever think about that? Why are you sitting up here giving all your energy to this thing? And for what? Wouldn't a true, benevolent, loving, unconditional loving God, deity, whatever, if it made me to what? Be its personal yes man? Is that the God you want to serve? Or do you just stay in that mindset because you're afraid of the lie that they said, if you don't believe that shit, then you're going to burn in eternal hellfire? Because how many of y'all really, really, truly, with 100% of our heart, believe that shit in the Bible is real? I remember being a little boy, and I had the little Bible that my grandma got me, and I was reading it, and I got into Exodus, where Moses took the staff and and the river split. And I was reading that, and I was like, Grandma? Yes, baby. So Moses took, was it Moses? Was it Abraham? Ooh, Moses, right? Yeah. I was like, he took his staff. And I love me some staffs. He took his staff, and the river split. And I said, okay. I said, how come God doesn't perform miracles like that today like he did back then? Oh, well, that's just the will of God, and, you can't understand God, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I remember this thought, clearly. I was like 7, 8 years old, and I was like, oh, yeah, that didn't happen. And from right then and there, I was like, I don't believe all this. Now, I'm not saying, don't come for my neck, y'all. Don't come for my neck. What I'm saying is, that same energy, I need to see that shit today. Because you was over here talking to burning bushes, and we had people falling from the sky. We had giants getting slung with rocks in their heads. Like, where's that shit at today? I'm over here doing tarot, talking to spirit and energy and like the universe. So don't get me wrong, I believe in some out there stuff. I believe in some trippy stuff, but I also believe that man has manipulated a narrative because it was listening to a low vibrational. And sometimes people don't understand this. Low vibrational does not have to mean what's the word I'm looking for? There's some low vibrational shit that is very powerful. We think that high vibes means good, and there's some really low vibrational shit that knows how to manipulate the human consciousness because it's feeding off of it. Shit. Because it has to. Period. The High Priestess is here. Trust your intuition. Trust what you know intuitively. Trust what you feel in your heart, in your spirit. Trust that you have the power that comes from Source. Source is this amazing, just boundless, when I think of stars, I think of like just like this just vast just pool of energy and consciousness. And we all funnel from that. High vibe and low vibe. It exists in everything and everywhere. So be careful what you put your energy to. Because in my opinion, God is anything that we give our energy to. Drinking. That's why the freaking past religions, they had so many of them. And he said, do not worship any other God but me. For I am a selfish God. And I remember thinking, that's the weird trait to have of a God. Low vibes. But, oh well. That's just my opinions. Take it how it resonates. If you don't believe in it, you don't believe in it. Don't curse me out. This is how I feel, baby. And I think that was a good reading, y'all. I will see y'all in the next one. 11/11, make a wish. Love you guys. Be safe.